EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will take the field first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Hokies will hustle to the line. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Hayes.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at it.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Hokie, high, tech, VPI. Got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success, but where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on second down to get the big sack.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook?
He's loose. He's at the touchdown. No! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds his man. It's Baldridge. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Stands in and takes the hit. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Hokies will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Tyree. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyree. They get him down to this offense to set up first and goal from the 9. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for room, it's Baldridge. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Hokies head it quickly to the line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They booted away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. You need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Open space at the 25. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Noles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Buck. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
The Hokies want to move quickly. On the move, it's Baldridge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Tyree. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers are just so dynamic.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Tyree. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab in the open. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the lone running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As that's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just shedding tackles. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by just one over BYU. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Buck. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Baldridge. At the 20, he's got space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Got room to work. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Seminoles! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Hayes. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Caught behind the line. It's Buck. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And some room to work. There he goes.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Backed up at the 28.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a dub.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paulo.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Little. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's reeled in. It's Buck. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time on target. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback
throws toward the end zone. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. So after stumbling around a bit early,